Gucken wir uns natürlich nur noch um, ob irgendwas Brauchbares hier ist. Okay, was hast du denn? Ausdauermodul 3, da. Und ich habe vorhin noch darüber geredet. Ja, da ich so viel von diesem Leben-Ding habe, denke ich, ist es sinnvoller, wenn ich die Ausdauer ausrüste. Und gucken wir erstmal, wie viel das ist. Und dann sehen wir weiter. Wenn es nur, keine Ahnung, nur 30 ist auch so eine Sache, ne? Das würde sich so oder so lohnen. Ich habe 23.000. Komm, ich kann noch bestimmt ein Level steigen. Ich brauche noch 8.000. Okay, erstmal ist hier irgendwas Neues. Etwas Interessantes. Nicht wirklich. Hier auch nicht. Hier auch nicht. Okay, verkaufen. Okay, nur dieses Revolutionäre. Was habe ich gesagt? 6.000? Nein, nochmal. 11.000. Okay, gehe ich weiter auf Kraft? Oder nicht? Erstmal Modulplätze. Waffen. Nein, okay, warte. Bevor ich das mache. Ausrüstung, Module. Ich glaube nicht mehr, dass ich dieses Heilen wirklich brauche. Es sind 30. 30, das ist fast ein Viertel meiner Ausdauer mehr. Und in Leveln, ich bekomme 7 pro Ding. Das ist ein bisschen mehr als 4 Level. Das heißt, ich müsste aber auch nichts mehr in Ausdauer stecken. Nur noch höchstens vielleicht was in Leben ein bisschen. Ja, ich denke, ich mache das erstmal. Weil ich glaube, ich gehe erstmal auf Kraft, weil das ist so viel Schaden mehr. Ja, ich denke, ich mache Kraft bis 20. Falls ich noch so viele Level hier steige. Boah, ja. Guck mal, wie viel Ausdauer ich auf einmal mehr habe.
Monsieur.
C'est toi? Oh, that was... Tonight? Mon enfant? Oh mon Dieu. They did it. They did it. They've turned my sweet daughter into a cold machine.
It's all right. Stay calm.
Well, Ludia, what has Cagliostro told you? Has he sent you to put me out of my misery?
No, I'm going to get you out of here. Let me help you.
There's no point. I'm burning with fever, and I'm already short of breath. Death lurks around every corner in this prison. I couldn't escape it. I'm not long for this world.
No, you can't. Outside, your automats are slaughtering men, women, and children. What you have done, monsieur, only you can undo.
What I have done The miracles I performed, the wonders I gave to this kingdom, it was nothing but vanity. I closed my eyes to it for so long. Mesmer, Cagliostro, souls snatched from their eternal rest like water from a well. I should have set fire to the workshop. I should have melted my creations.
It's not too late to stop the massacre.
I don't have the strength. You must...
Speak, monsieur. Say something, enfant.
You must stop them. The king and his loathsome henchman, Cagliostro, the master of the machines. He gives them their orders. He must be silenced at all costs. Take my hand.
Monsieur. Monsieur. Father.
No, no, my pauvre enfant. I am not your father. No more than you are Athenais. You're but the vessel that contains what is left of her broken soul. Lydia, I don't want to die without hope. In the name of what is left of her in you, in the name of her love for you, I beg you to free her from the purgatory our enemies have confined her to.
I will grant your wish, monsieur.
Do you realize what that means? Are you ready to make that sacrifice?
The ultimate sacrifice.
Ma fille. I shall never see her darling face again. Ma petite. You must set her free. Bring her back into the light. The light.
Monsieur. Monsieur. Monsieur.
So ein Mist.
No! Papa! Have you lost your mind?
Bon sang, my daughter, will you never listen? This machine belongs to the king now, vous le savez. There's nothing I can do about it.
Did he also order you to torture her?
The king wants me to make some improvements.
And you obey him just like that?
That's enough, Athenais. Let me work. And from now on, I forbid you from coming in here without my permission.
Ugh! You're no better than your master, Papa!
Okay. Der wurde aber brutalstes gefoltert, so wie er aussah. Der hatte überall Narben schon. Ey, der tut mir richtig leid. Ich meine, okay, er hat die Maschinen gemacht, aber er wollte ja nicht, dass es so weit kommt. Gucken, ob ich noch das Schießpulver irgendwie kriege.
I can use this boat to reach the Seine. As soon as I am on dry land, I shall return to the Cordelier convent. I'm sure they are waiting for me with bated breath.
Ich hätte gern dieses Schießpulver. Okay, ich habe eine Idee. Wenn ich sterbe, gehe ich ja zum letzten Speicherpunkt zurück. Aber wenn ich die Münze einsetzen, müsste ich ja zur Kutsche kommen. Ist nicht zugänglich. Ich habe das Gefühl, ich müsste das noch machen. Ich habe das Gefühl, ich muss das machen. Komme ich in irgendeiner Art und Weise wieder zurück? Nein, oder? Ich glaube, der Zug ist wirklich abgefahren. Ich muss wieder zurückkehren. Ja, so ein Mist. Ja, aber dann hätte ich es ja auch gar nicht machen können. Weil ich konnte ja aus dem Graben nicht mehr raus. Egal, was ich gemacht habe. Ich habe es ja versucht. Das ging ja wirklich nicht. Da hoch komme ich nicht, oder? Nein. Sonst müsste ich mich nur ertränken, aber springmäßig komme ich da nicht rüber. Ey, ich muss dahin. Und hoffen wir mal, dass es die richtige Entscheidung war.
Citoyen, I come bearing sad tidings. Monsieur de Vaucanson has passed away. I was present for his last breath in his cell at the Bastille.
Juste ciel. Requiescat in pace.
Mon Dieu, it is a cruel fate that has taken my dearest friend from me today.
Eugène. Ce pauvre Eugène. I cannot suffer such a horrible injustice.
Was he at least able to tell you something before he passed away?
No, nothing.
How unfortunate. We are lost.
Must we resign ourselves to this disastrous turn of events?
No, General. Every part of me refuses to do so. Eugène de Vaucanson made me make a promise that I swore to keep. Now I have no other choice than to risk everything.
What are you thinking, Aegis?
I'm thinking of making my way to Versailles.
Eh bien, you should know that I also plan to go there.
You don't even think about it.
Ma foi. What have we got to lose? Our lives? At this point, you must admit that they're not worth much.
I agree with the Marquis's resolution. We must take into account everything that Aegis has done to foil the King's plans. The time has come for us to put ourselves at her service.
Not so fast, mon ami. Let's not rush into anything. You'd have to be mad to want to be part of the battle to come. Those who agree to take part in this strike will need to keep a low profile until Aegis has cleared the way. As for you, madame, I do not know what new arrangements have been made since my last visit to the Queen, but I found the area around the North Wing to be particularly empty. Here is where you should launch the attack. If fortune is in my favor, I shall be waiting for you at the Petit Trianon with something to help you make your way through the gardens.
As for us, once the automats have been defeated, we will enter the palace to seize the king and the count.
Is that your plan, Monsieur le Marquis?
It is, monsieur.
We are about to take the small step that separates audacity from madness.
Are you ready to take it, Madame?
Citoyen, I cannot escape my obligations. It is in my very nature to honor them. I kept the promise I made to the Queen to find Monsieur de Vaucanson. I am now bound by the oath I swore before my creator. If I go to Versailles, it is in the hope of rescuing Athenais. I think also of all that remains to be done in Paris. And what's more, you demand my help to make you masters of the king.
It is a heavy burden that we place on your shoulders. But once again, we must leave it up to you. Take your time, Aegis.
A hasty decision could lead to disaster.
We will be ready for action when the time comes.
Pour la nation et pour le royaume.
Okay, also quasi Entscheidungsschlacht. Ich kann ihm noch sagen, was mit seiner Mutter passiert ist.
Citoyen Mirabeau. Unfortunately, I come bearing sad news.
Go on, Aegis. There is no need to spare me. This is about my mother, isn't it?
Indeed. The Countess is no longer of this world.
Yes, yes. It was to be feared. I knew she was lost a long time ago. The poor woman. At last she has been delivered from the madness that drove her into the gutter.
It gets worse.
Worse, you say?
Your mother did not die of poverty. She was killed.
Murdered? No. No. My father. The rabid dog made good on his threat. May he roast in the fires of hell for all eternity. As for you, Bishop, do you finally understand the man's true nature? How much longer will you protect this demon?
I share your grief, Monsieur de Mirabeau, but the secrets of...
Enough! You sanctimonious bigot! Is it not enough for you to serve the people absurd fables that condemn them to ignorance? Must you also submit to the whims of a malicious old brute? The scourge of his own family? Speak! Speak now, or so help me, I will send you to meet your maker!
Please, Monsieur, let us not get carried away. Out of respect for your grief, and given the extraordinary circumstances, I consent to enlighten you.
I am listening, Monseigneur.
I admit that your father is an unusual person, inhabited by an anger whose source is undetermined. He blamed you, your sister, and your poor mother for all of his misfortunes. I stayed by his bedside an entire night. I preached about mercy and the example of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Ha! That must have gone over well.
Do not mock me, Monsieur de Mirabeau. At dawn, I finally got Monsieur le Marquis to see the error of his ways. Before God, he extended forgiveness to all those he had previously condemned.
However, he did not give up his plans for revenge. The fate reserved for my mother is proof of this.
In fact, Monsieur, he did. He even gave me a leather wallet containing, in his words, the instrument of your punishment. He asked me to dispose of it. Unfortunately, your mother's fate was already sealed. Orders had been given. There was nothing more that could be done. The poor soul. He was in tears, his body racked with sobs.
My heart breaks to hear it. What was in the wallet?
I don't know, Monsieur. I did not open it.
In that case, I ask you to give it to me now.
I cannot, Monsieur. When I was captured, the wallet fell into the hands of the Comte de Cagliostro.
Nom de nom, Aegis. Do you realize what this means? This wallet contains my father's sentences for his children. Me, of course, but also my sister, the Marquise de Cabri. You must find it at all costs. Our fate is in your hands. Cagliostro must have put it in a safe place, somewhere known only to him.
The Marquise de Capri, dites-vous?
Yes, that is my sister Louise's title.
Fortune favors you today. It so happens that I already have this wallet. It was in a secret workshop by the Tuileries, where the Count conducts his sinister experiments.
Oh, how fortunate. What does it contain?
2 envelopes addressed to the Lieutenant General de Police. One of them had this letter in it. It concerns your sister, the Marquise de Capri.
Let's see. A lettre de cachet signed by my father. He gave orders to have my sister locked up in a convent. His unique variety of fatherly love is unmistakable. What was in the second envelope?
It is empty.
Empty? Mon Dieu. You don't have to be a genius to guess that it contained a similar document, this time concerning myself. If the envelope was empty, it means that this letter has already been delivered to its recipient. By Cagliostro, no doubt. The monster must have felt a perverse sense of joy has he devoured its contents. Aegis, you must retrieve this letter at all costs. If the Lieutenant General attaches a seal and gives it to his underlings at the Châtelet, I am done for.
Where does this Lieutenant General reside?
Right by the fortress. He's a dutiful man and prides himself on never straying too far from it. Please hurry, I beg of you.
Okay. Also kann ich noch Nebenmissionen machen. Und hier ist die Abschluss. Ah, gut, also ich kann noch mal ein bisschen hier rumexperimentieren. Dann gucken wir mal, ob wir noch mit den Leuten hier reden können. Für ein paar Nebenmissionen. Okay, mit ihm nicht. Hast du noch was für mich?
Madame.
Nur das gleiche, oder? Ja.
Goodbye. Citoyen Lavoisier.
What can I do?
Okay, das ist mit dem Schießpulver. Obwohl, versuchen wir es. Vielleicht hatte er noch was.
The clues I found at the warehouse suggest that the gunpowder.
Diable. You must.
Nein.
Goodbye, Citoyen B.
Ah.
Goodbye. Vite. Citoyen Raymond.
Can I help?
Goodbye. And mail. Monseigneur.
What can I do for you, Aegis?
Auch nichts.
If that is your, then so be it.
Can I help you, Aegis?
I hope so.
I am listening.
Goodbye, and mail.
Okay, er hat auch nichts. Dann hast du wahrscheinlich auch nichts mehr.
General Lafayette.
Do you need help, Aegis?
Auch
Goodbye,
nichts.
General Lafayette. And
Okay, dann ist das jetzt wirklich der Weg zum allerletzten. Dann will ich aber die letzte Nebenmission auch noch machen. Korrespondenz. Oh. Oh, okay, die sagt, dass ich daran zurück muss. Das Leben der Königin in Gefahr ist. Okay, was? Jetzt mit der Königin würde ich gern zum Schluss machen. Okay, machen wir erst das, Schießpulver und dann die Königin. Ich denke nämlich, dass das mit der Königin interessant wird. Und zwar äußerst interessant. Okay. 130, ja, das sollte doch relativ schnell gehen. Zack. Leider nicht. Hätte ja klappen können. Dann gehen wir halt außen herum. Okay. Ja, die Ausdauer ist schon geil. Oh, gleich haben wir ihn. Oh, hier sind noch ein paar Sachen. Okay, gehen wir mal nach oben. Schöne Kiste. Oh, neue Klamotten. 55. Das ist eine Menge. Das sind 2 Leben Panzerung. Ja, gegen 12 Ausdauer. Und Balance. Das ist die Frage, aber Ausdauer habe ich ja wegen dem Modul jetzt genug. Was macht das denn? Ja. Ich finde, das lohnt sich. Das ist die Frage, ob sich das lohnt. Ich meine, 12 Ausdauer sind fast 2 Level. Genauso wie die Panzerung. Aber ich will ja nicht auf Ausdauer gehen. Eine Panzerung habe ich nämlich schon auf 10. Wie gesagt, wenn ich tauschen könnte... So einen Gegenstand habe ich nicht, oder? Nein, leider nicht.